Good afternoon, everyone. This is Johan Bibigreño, your presenter for today. So, today you should know about survey of authors, and also we will discuss further about famous Filipino authors. So first, we need to identify what is a survey of authors. So a survey of authors, first, a survey is a general view or examination or description of someone or something. Then the authors is the one who is the source of some forms of intellectual and creative works, especially the one who composed books, articles, poem, play, and other literary works independent intended and publication. So so survey of authors is defined as knowing the authors and their contribution to literary in general. Now let's talk about our well-known Filipino authors. First on the list we have Nick Joaquin. Nicomedes Nick Marquez Joaquin was born on May 4, 1917 in Paco, Maynila, here in the Philippines. He died in April 29, 2004 at San Juan. He is he is a Filipino novelist, poet, playwright, essayist, and biographer whose work represent the diverse heritage of the Filipino people. He was well known as a historian of a brief golden age of Spain in the Philippines. He also used the si pseudonym Quijano de Manila when he was started writing for the magazine Philippines Pre-Pressed and 1950. Quijano is an anagram for his surname. Now let's talk about Joaquin's notable works. First, we have The Woman Had Two novels in 1961. It is examines his country various heritage. Second is a portrait of the artist as Filipino on 1966. It is a celebrate plays attempt to reconcile history events with dynamic change. The third one is the Kinos of Tarlac, an essay of history as three generations on 1983. This is recent biography of Benigno Aquino, the assassinated presidential candidate. The fourth one is The Cave and Shadows on 1983. This is occur in the period of martial law under the president at that time, Ferdinand Marcos Sr. The fifth one, we have the culture and history occasional notes on the press of Philippines becoming 1988. It was a published books of his 15th essay. Next, we have Manila by Manila, a history for the young on 1990. Next one, we have the D.M. Guevara story on 1993. Next, we have Mr. F.E.U., the culture hero, that was Nicanor Reyes on 1995, non-fiction work of him. The next one is The Ballad of Five Battles on 1981 and Collected Verse on 1987. This is his poetry collections. Now let's move on to our second Filipino author. His name is Carlos P. Romulo. He was born on January 14, 1899. He died at December 15 in 1985. He is a national artist for literature during 1982. Multifaceted career 50 years of 50 years of public servants as an educator, soldier, university president, journalist, and diplomat. Romulo was a bit he is very much into writing. He was a reporter at the age of 16, a newspaper editor by the age of 20, and a publisher at 22. I mean at 32. Also, he was the only Asian to win American Competitive Pulitzer Prize and journalism for a series of articles predicting the outbreak of World War II, and he also wrote and published 18 books. Now let's talk about Romulus' notable works. First is we have The United. It is a novel. Second one is we have I Walk with Heroes. It is an autobiography. Next one is I saw the fall of the Philippines. A Mother America. I See the Philippines Rise. It is his wartime memories. Next we have the 40 years, a third world soldier at the UN. His memories of his many years affiliation with United Nations. Next, but not, last but not the least, is the Philippine presidents. His oral history of his experiences serving all of the Philippines presidents. Now let's proceed to our third well-known Filipino author. Now we have Jose Portasio Rizal Mercado e Alonso Realonda. Rizal was born on June 19, 1861 at Calamba, and he died on December 30, 1896 in Manila. Rizal, at the age of 8, Rizal wrote his first poem in the native language entitled Sa Aking Mga Kabataan, or To My Fellow Children. And he is a leader of the propaganda movement contributing numerous article to its newspaper. Rizal was arrested and publicly executed by firing squad in Manila after he was accused as part of a Katipunan, a Filipino National Secret Society, revolted against Spain. Now let's talk about Jose's notable works. First, we have No Le Tangere, a passionate exposure of the evils of Spanish rule in the Philippines. Next, we have El Filibusterismo. It established his reputation as a leading spokesman of the Philippine reform movement. Next is we have La Solidaridad, bi-weekly newspapers that was established to express the goal of the propaganda movements toward achieving assimilation of Spain. Next, we have his last work, Ultimo Adios. This is a masterpiece of 19th century in Spanish verse, and his last work written when he was executed in the evening of Fort Santiago. Now let's talk about our four well-known Filipino authors here in the Philippines. We have Ricky Lee. Mr. Ricardo Lee is a greatest screenwriter in the Philippine cinemas. He is also a journalist, novelist, and playwright. In a span of 40 years, he was written countless of literary pieces, from essay, short stories, novels, plays, and he made over 150 screenplays. And also he earned more than 50 trophies from different award giving bodies like FAMAS, AFP, Gawad, Gawad Orion, Golden Screen, and Maria Clara, and MMFF, and Star Award, Star Awards, Word Premier, World Premiere Films Festival, and Young Critics Circle. Also, he made a conviction to only write his literary pieces in Filipino, and up until today he has been true to his word. This is Lee's notable works. First, we have Himala and Floor Contemplation Story, and also The Death Road. This is a screenplay for acclaimed films. Next is we have Wag Mong Kukwentuhan Ang Batang Si Weng Fu and Servando Magdamag. This is his short story that won first prize at the Don Carlos Panlaca Memorial Awards. Last, we have Collier. It is award-winning historical films that tells it is a historical films that tells the story of the lives of people affected of victim with Hansen's disease, who were brought to the remote island of Calyon to live a life away from their loved ones. He is the last Filipino author. He is Francisco Balagtas. Francisco Balagtas E. de la Cruz was born on April 2, 1788. He died in February 20, 1862. He won a number of awards as known as Ama ng Balagtasan. He is very well known as highly regarded poet. He was developed by these two personalities. First, we have Dr. Mariano Pilapil, who helped Baltasar develop his writing style, and Jose de la Cruz, one of the most famous poet from the Tondo district of Manila. Also, De La Cruz is who makes challenge for Baltasar to always produce quality works. Baltasar is known for writing his poem in Tagalog instead of Spanish to show resistance of Spanish rules. This is Francisco Baltasar's notable works. First, we have Lorante at Laura. This is very famous, no? Also known as Pinagdaan ng buhay ni Florante at Laura sa kaharian ng Albania. This is the most notable and famous work based life situation on his. Next, we have La India Elegante y El Negrito Almante. This is a short play. Next is we have Orosman at Sapira. This is a comedian and in 3 parts. So that is for my presentation today. Those are our well-known Filipino authors, and thank you for watching, guys. I hope you appreciated it.